weak arms. Oh my goodness. Come on. Ah, there we go. Today I'm back with another video. As you can see, we're in such a different location. It's a bit strange, but today's video is going to be a really interesting one, and I think it's going to be quite delicious. So if you guys are feeling hungry, make sure you go eat something first, because I am doing a Fat Diaries video. I feel like after this video you're going to be feeling super hungry because I'm making some delicious milkshakes, and I'm going to also be reviewing this Nutribullet, which was sent to me by one of the PR companies, which I am so grateful for because it's amazing. So today I'm going to be making 3 types of milkshakes, and I found them all on BuzzFeed recipes online. Okay, so let's get started. Let's open this up. Unboxing with Haley. Okay, so for those who don't know, actually, Nutribullet is a kitchen appliance, and it's a blender, which I have always really needed. So the amazing thing about Nutribullet is that it blends up and crushes your food into the most absorptive state, so that you can absorb your nutrients a lot quicker and easier, and I think you get the full effect of the nutrients from the food that you consume. Okay, so even though I know that this Nutribullet, what we've been talking about, is about super health foods and stuff, I'm using this today as a blender to get the nutrients out of all the confectionery and the ice cream and the fatty foods that I'm using to make my milkshakes. So I'm sorry if I'm not using it for the purpose that it was meant for, but nevertheless it's going to be a very delicious drink. So here it is, the Nutribullet 900 series. Comes with quite a short extension cord, so I'm not sure how I'm going to blend it from here. But basically, from what I can see, oh shoot, I actually don't know how to use this. I think what you do is, how does it work? Whoa. Hang on, I'm a bit confused. You know what? Let's just give it a go. Okay, so I'm going to show you the ingredients that I bought today. So now I've laid out all of my ingredients here. I'll run through the first milkshake that I'm going to do. It's actually like an Oreo donut chocolate milkshake. It's going to be quite crazy, and here are my ingredients. So I've got some light whipped cream, and then I have the choc topping, some marshmallows, and of course the Oreo biscuits. I have some store-bought donuts, and then I've also got vanilla ice cream and the milk that we need in the fridge. Starting with the Oreos, what we're going to do is just crush them up a little bit so they become those crushed up small pieces. And what I tend to do is like twist it up here and then double bag it, because last time I was trying to crush them up, they actually went through the bag and they made quite a mess. And then what I'm going to do is take this big wooden spoon and I'm just going to crush it. Yeah, just put all of your rage from the day, all your stresses and everything into these Oreos. Take it out on them. So that's already in there. So next what we're going to do is I'm going to twist this lid off of the Nutribullet, and then I'm going to fill it with all my ingredients that I need. And we've got the ice cream here. So let's get 2 scoops of ice cream in there. Looks like 1. And then we put the milk in. So 1 cup of milk. I know we have measuring cups somewhere, but look, it's close enough. And then the last thing that we need is just the Oreos, so let's pour those in. Yum, yum, yum. All right, look at that. Doesn't that already look delicious? Yum. Next, what we do is just blend it up. So with the Nutribullet, I take this lid and I screw it on this way, and then make sure that it's nice and tight. And then over here, I'm going to screw it on like that. Make sure that it's tight in there. Press down and then you scroll this way. Get it off, you just twist it back and go up. I'm just gonna do what you see in those like YouTube videos where they put the chocolate sauce on the edge of the glass so it looks like it's just dripping and delicious. You pour slowly, and then you twist. So now that looks absolutely drooping and quite beautiful. Okay, let's pour that in there. Oh, that looks so yummy. And you don't want to pour it all the way to the top just because you want some space for your fillings. What I'm going to do is start by putting the whipped cream on top. Oh. Check that out. Damn. This is the fun part. This is kind of like decorating. So I'm going to take a donut, pop it on top of the whipped cream like so. And then I might just put a little bit more cream around the edges. Like that. And then what I'm going to do next is start toasting some of these little marshmallows along the stove and then pop them on the top. I toasted a few marshmallows, so they've got a little bit of bronze on them. I'm just going to pop them along the top over here. So just kind of wedging them into that whipped cream. But this is the finished product. Look at that, an Oreo chocolate milkshake with cinnamon donut topping, some whipped cream and toasted marshmallows on top. And that looks absolutely delicious, doesn't it? Hey, I did something right for once. Look at that, that's so delicious. Oh my. And let's move on to our next two. If you thought that one was crazy, this next one just takes milkshakes to a whole new level. So I found this recipe online. It's called the homemade black tap milkshakes. And black tap milkshakes, I'll put a photo here. They're actually a very famous milkshake place in America. And they're famous for their over-the-top milkshakes with M&Ms, whipped cream, crazy toppings that just overflow. I'm aiming for like a sweet and salty flavor. So if you want to have a look at my ingredients for this one, I've actually bought some salted caramel dessert sauce, salted caramel Kit Kats, and then I've got my whipped cream again, of course. I have the chocolate sauce, vanilla ice cream, and then some M&Ms. So let's go. Oh, the ice cream has gone super soft as well. I'm gonna add 3 scoops. Next, what they want you to add is some peanut butter, some salted caramel. So I'm gonna add the salted caramel first. About 1 tablespoon should be enough. I mean, that looks like a heap of salted caramel. Oh, that looks so yummy. Let's add our 1 cup of milk. Just add about half a tablespoon of peanut butter. So what I'm going to do next is blend this. Oh, it's not on. Oh no, it is. I'm going to use this special ice cream cup. And like before with the chocolate sauce, we're just going to pour it over and rotate the cup so that it drips nicely down. So that looks super nice. Yes. So next what I'm going to do is take this freshly opened peanut butter. And I'm just going to get like a spoonful of it and kind of try to apply it around the edge of the cup. And then taking the peanut M&Ms, I'm going to kind of roll this cup around in them, and then they're going to try to stick to the corners so it looks really fancy. I might just try to stick them on myself then, because these are huge. So I guess this one doesn't kind of look as much like the photos as I hoped. Oh no! But at least I tried. Let's just leave that as it is. So let's pour this salted caramel milkshake into the cup, and then we can also see how it tastes. Let it go in there. It's a little bit thicker than the last one we had. And then what we're going to do next is whipped cream, of course. That's a staple in a milkshake, I think. Oh, this one looks crazy. The last thing that we were going to do was just add these salted caramel Kit Kats to the top of them. So what I'm going to do is just stick them in the side there. There like that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just take those stray M&Ms that I had and just sprinkle them along the tops just so it looks a little bit more complete. If you guys look at that, that is quite beautiful, I would say. Ta-da! So for the third and final milkshake, I've decided to go a little bit healthier in that I'm adding bananas in the mix. So you're getting your daily serving of fruit, right? So I'm gonna take the vanilla ice cream, 3 scoops again, I think. There we go. And next, what I think I'm gonna do is peel the banana and chop it up so I can mix it all in there. I'm just gonna break up the banana a little bit and chuck it in. There we go. And then just add another cup of milk. That is ready to go to blend. And this Nutribullet has actually been working really well for me, I think, today. I had a bit of struggle in terms of learning how to use it in the beginning, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it's really easy just because there's no extra buttons on here that you have to push or any settings. All you have to do is push it down and twist it. Maybe we'll use this. I'm going to apply some of the salted caramel onto the edge of the cup and then dab it into some hundreds and thousands just to add a little bit of colour to this meal. The salted caramel is super sticky, so it'll work really well in terms of getting those hundreds and thousands on there. And then I've got this little container here just to pour my hundreds and thousands in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just dip it in there. Awesome. And there we go. That looks actually pretty good. So let's just pour that. And that is so creamy. Looks really good, actually. Of course, cannot forget secret ingredient. Well, not really secret, but like the most important ingredient. And what I'm going to do is chop up the banana pieces, split them in 2 and just kind of wedge them in there. Okay, so it doesn't look the best, but I'm sure it's going to taste quite nice. Here is the banana split milkshake. Ta-da! That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my 3 different types of milkshakes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. And definitely, if you do try out these milkshakes, take a photo and tag me in it, or just send me a photo. I will see you all next time. Bye! Smiling every day with Hey Linny.